It's only been a day since the coalition unveiled its nuclear plan, and Labor's meltdown of nuclear proportions has started. We are seeing images of three-eyed fish and unhinged rhetoric from the government.
This is just a fantasy. Instead of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, this is Peter Dutton and the 7 nuclear reactors.
Did he pull that line out himself, or did one of his 11 advisors slip him that one? Well, Albo, I think you'll find we know who is dopey and sleepy. It's you and your old mate Bowen. Now, last night on this program, I spoke about the impending nuclear doom campaign coming from Labor, and I showed you a little clip from The Simpsons. Now, look, watch out, because Labor will focus on big, bad nuclear scare campaigns. In fact, we've been given an exclusive look at just one of those they're going to roll out.
All right, we eat tonight.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
There he is, Barney the three-eyed fish. Well, I was right about that scare campaign, because have a look at this tweet today by Victorian Premier Jacinta Allen, saying the Liberal Party want a toxic and expensive nuclear reactor in Gippsland. We're already getting on with building cheap and reliable renewable energy to power Victoria. And have a look at the picture. Oh, there it is. It's the three-eyed fish Barney from The Simpsons. Now, someone explain it to me. Is Jacinta Allen seriously saying that nuclear power is so bad because of Blinky the three-eyed fish, a made-up character on a made-up television show? Is that the science, the evidence she has based her decision on? And take a look at this one from Labor frontbencher Andrew Leigh. Is this what Peter Dutton wants Blinky to look like in 50 years, he says, Blinky with 3 eyes. And Albo's union mates also chimed in. Under Dutton, this will be your family dog. Give me a break. These are some of the desperate ways senior Labor figures are trying to scare voters, using made-up and deformed three-eyed animals, trying to turn you against the prospect of an alternative proven energy source that has worked for decades all around the world and continues in 32 countries to this day. It is childish and pathetic. So it's unsurprising that the Prime Minister is encouraging this three-eyed lunacy.
It's a serious issue, isn't it? So would you urge your colleagues to steer clear of some of that?
We're not going to take lectures, Kieran. We're not going to take lectures from the coalition that are out there running scare campaigns about everything. Every issue is an opportunity for them to steer away from the facts.
The double standards are phenomenal. Never mind, Labor has acquired nuclear power submarines in which our submariners will work on.
Are you saying that our submariners are now going to have 3 eyes because they'll be on a nuclear-powered submarine? The answer is no. This is just another scare campaign that has been spearheaded by weak leadership from this Prime Minister.
If this was dangerous, if it was going to create three-eyed fish, somebody better tell Emmanuel Macron, because he promised 8 new nuclear reactors in France 10 days ago.
Labor is assuming we're all duds, so dumb and so daft that we'll believe anything, including Frankenstein animals with eyes on their legs, their ears attached to their kneecaps. It's as laughable as it is offensive. Their anti-nuclear platform is undermining our intelligence and ability to make a decision for ourselves. It proves they are unwilling to have a proper, mature debate about keeping the lights on in this country and securing our energy future for generations to come. And the facts speak for themselves. Already nuclear experts have come out labelling this behaviour as deeply embarrassing. Engineer and founder of Nuclear for Climate Australia, Robert Parker, said this is not the way civilian nuclear power systems work. He's told the Daily Telegraph no member of the public has been exposed to radiation from nuclear power plants. On the waste issue, there has never been an incident that has had any effect on anybody from the storage of nuclear waste for a nuclear power plant. Yet, Albo was peddling this today.
This is farcical, frankly, Kieran. This is economic catastrophe. Now you would have us believe that a mob who'd struggle to assemble an IKEA flat pack are going to start from scratch and be able to develop a nuclear energy industry in a...
Yeah, let's talk about the economic catastrophes, and that is Labor's renewables fantasy as it trots ahead with its plan to achieve climate targets on renewables only, something no other country has been able to do. Electricity prices have risen by double-digit rates across the past 2 years, and Dopey and Sleepy have been warned today by the energy market operator after it was forced to convene an emergency meeting of the gas industry. It says fuel supplies are running tight and without urgent action, there could be insufficient reserves for the rest of winter. It could send electricity bills higher and heighten concerns around the viability of the country's manufacturing sector, which depend on gas for its operations. But of course, that's okay because Bowen will tell you to...
Stick with the plan to get to 82% renewables, to stick with the plan for the cheapest form of energy, which is renewables, to stick with the plan which has seen renewable energy up by 25% since we came to office, which stick with the plan, to stick with the plan, stick with the plan.
Yeah, stick to the plan that's sending us broke and blacked out. AEMO has already previously said Australia needs to double its rollout of new transmission lines by the end of the decade or risk the reliability of the grid. It said meeting Anthony Albanese's 82% renewable energy target by 2030 requires urgent infrastructure investment, or the national electricity market will not be ready for the early exit of coal.
Under Labor's plan, they want to roll out 28,000 kilometres of new poles and wires. Their overall plan costs $1.2 to $1.5 trillion, and I want to get electricity bills down. I don't want to see them go up dramatically as Labor's proposing at the moment.
Yeah, Labor's climate targets have been smashed to smithereens. So while senior figures are busy on Photoshop, the coalition is getting down to business on nuclear.